Abusia mamunyina makwaba de ba smart Ghana update so say nene dey kan na so abepie video so a your mind mu nsem nkwa na yetena se na fa yedi ho enkomo na fa so amana ne nsem odo esi woni nyina yetena se na yedi ho enkomo na nsem odo ne ya beto dwa yetena so na yedi enkomo nyina fa MVP amanyoko thank you to mo de hihye so ne yera Dr. Alhad mu Bawumia akwakopie mu ewo yuka brochime mu na ya de say thank you to no so akwakotoa so ewo ho no enkomo de di mu ana eye political Caesar aye Albert asumani di nsama do pina de tuja no wache say owura Justin Korea Frimpong e de krata baba bonten say ya to aba na wi nti campaign ahodo a party nko for omo na mo ye nyina no mo nya sha campaign say after election no campaign na so kamia kwese ira Dr. Alhad mu Bawumia amara ne akọ nyina no e de say thank you to wada da se nyina na ye campaign and wo ye nti ira Justin Korea Frimpong enya sha krata no wacho e de ba abonten no de nchimu ahodo pina na de atudwa e de fa ira Dr. Alhad mu Bawumia e thank you to no enso so ehon busia ye nko ne tin sama do a abeta so many political Caesar what they are to edwane ye ba betena se na ye de ho enkomo enne me no kasai Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia onkita position bia wo MPP so if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can meet party executives and talk to them like he did a catch on say 2028, the reason why I don't believe it's MPP for the winning election is say NDC will be presenting a new candidate, but the MPP will be presenting him. What did I say? Yeah. So when any campaigner, I Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and say any campaigner, but Justin Kodua say Saibula say or Tikumasi Abu Abu. Ono ne die no hu. Na die Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye wo Holland ne Brussels ne London ne de ohu ye. So we are on your master as general secretary. You always give room for people to come at you. General secretary. Ese so do nice form. Na de o pese o ye e man kofo jiudi no o ye. Baby ametia na honorable Cynthia Morrison betena ka say Kodua ye weak general secretary. Na nkofo na enti ase. Emi say Kodua ye weak ye dey na ka say to abama Kodua na so ye weak. Very day no we win election na who so ye weak. MPP is lacking charismatic leaders. National chairman Bobo, general secretary Bobo, and the party na say Adom Pine. Uni obi ode ni nancy form e kasa e man nkofo di nachi. What you say? Could you so bo John bo di mu na montu abamame. A man ko 40 na they bought into his idea. Ye to abama could be an chairman in team. Oh baby on the party we do. Now nya me pese producers here and say nkomo Dr. Bawumia ne nkomo a ohia party for na oni wo edi no. Na yenhwe se eye nokre say we thank you to announce say de ben ya nti say no so ye ready amadaro mana mo alert okay me hwe no so mra.
I am very, very optimistic about 2028. And I look at the way forward and I'm quite optimistic. I believe that 2028 MPP is going to come back into government. I believe so. There are a few reasons why I'm so convinced about this. Firstly, if you look at our political history, our political history suggests that it is usually very difficult for a first-time presidential candidate to win an election in Ghana. I don't know why that is, but Ghanaians want you to come more than once. That seems to be what is prevailing on the scheme of things. So if you look back, you see Joe Kofi, he came 96, he had to come back in 2000. President Mills, 2000, 2004, then he won in 2008. Then President Muhammad came. His first election, Muhammad's one was an aberration because 2 2012, we were going for an election against males. So all our ammunition and our battle plans was against males, right? And so we did so that we can have a broader representation. So you're going to see at least a doubling of the electoral college as we know it today. So there is a recommendation to look at one man, one vote as one option and to look at a limited expansion. And they are going to come back to us. But everybody, I think the general sense is that we should move towards one man, one vote. If we have the infrastructure to do it, let's do it. But if we don't have the infrastructure, let's have an interim limited expansion whilst we put together the infrastructure to have a one man, one vote system in the foreseeable future. So that is where there is also a sense that we elected our presidential candidate a bit late in the day. We elected our presidential candidate in November. By that time, Mahama had already toured the country. He was already on the ground. He had been elected much earlier by the NDC, so he had an advantage. And we had spent almost 3 years in internal elections, and that divides the party. There was no time for reconciliation. I had to hurry up so quickly to get into the field to begin the campaign because Mahama was already ahead of the game. So reconciling people at all levels of the constituency was difficult. We didn't have enough time to do that. So there were a lot of problems within constituencies and all resulting from elections. So the idea, the proposal that we're working on is that by January latest, all the elections from polling station to flag bearer should be completed so that we have 3 years to work towards the 2028 election. And we have enough time to also do reconciliation within the party so that we bring everybody on.
So any enkomana Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ko share UK for no no edi. In fact, edru baby kra ne nkomo no to amu akoka ase onim se John Dramani Mahama enko biem NDC for nipa foforo ne beba na MPP for the ono nso ne beba. Nti we thank you to Albert.
Na thank you no kra se wie Ghana. E den no de akopia mo no ni. E den na Ghana de na to nsuo ma na.
Ghana de na mpu se de anu mo.
Enti se de na make no. General Secretary se owo me pese me use balls. Aka me ka se nka owo balls a. Se nka me hu se nka wa twama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se ade na me Kodua ka se mo bia engage party for na wa ko engage o. But ontumi nye.
Ontumi nye. Enti se ontumi nye dia ese se Kodua ejai akasa bia na ehu se saa ne directive no de baaye no enye adwuma so that obi abe feel free aye de opese oye but so opese odi emra bi betu hu se ma obi engage obi but at the end of the day no na se nkofo ya yes sir emma that Gideon nkofo wo mu as general secretary no ekofom what I say ekofom it as general secretary no me I have always seen say Kodua eye bote like oyemre enti no emma like authority say exercise no ontumi that is what his nature and only that qualities no as general secretary obetumi a hold the party in a condition like condition MPP ewo mu ene. This is not the type of the kind of general secretary MPP here at this moment, because general secretary will issue orders, will issue communicate, say my party need be anko engage obia na say ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia gina baby na say engage party for year analysis from even 2012 Abraham say ene no MPP definitely will maintain him, but NDC will be presenting a candidate, a new candidate. Anytime here Dr. Bawumia be start to say, oh, because President Kufuor, now President Kufuor say already our experience pa. Now no crown or call 96, one winning, or call 2000 no winning here. Now Kufuor no, call 2008 one winning, 2012 one winning, 2016 no winning, but I'm going to be on there.
Yes, I say, I be still.
Not just say, per se. Yes, sign to Christia. Next year, I'm also a for so many be a man. Because and no normal be a man. What I say? Because best start to sound the so oh yes, okay, can't answer me. I know come back this is to say. Me call first one, meant to me and call the air, and yeah, Monsan family any day, and call the next one. All the time. That is any time of best starting analysis, Viano, a honor day or differ. Clearly, so you be also be unye bias. Na unye firm as general secretary. At the moment, I will say, but the Dr. Bawumia fa okasan peno na a campaign. Even he introduced that into the thank you talk. Enti party no, baby e wono e yade a enkrofo pese enkabomu mra unity mra, but untumi enya unity, to mean peace when you are not treating people right. To mean when you are not seeking for justice. That is the point. Oh, maybe as a CR, the person may can say, as a say MPP, and Penifone Diani Mono, almost they walk the talk. Almost Kasa, almost party for Nia Gidio Musomi and Penifua, almost exercise the authority now, almost one.
I was any pe kwoti ne yura abeta sumani a dodo na friends a political Caesar ne ana etwaguya ne yesim konya na yede ne nsam no so ho enkomo na ne nkomo
but I think the political Caesar can baby men no agree in the sense say sabe emrade law has no respecter. I mean there's no respecter of any law. Say nipa sumesi de ye shemara on the ensesu odi su bi saade ni ho because the moment obeye saade no na o makwan me be feel less privileged and less important any ade nti me feel said de ewura abetesumani minua abetesumani e ka no say general secretary of the party as he says we week or say that to abama na no hu so a week and the no opinion no so what I say and all can adventure so there you see opinions are like noses obi e dey fatani mi say akroboto dey bo na hwene hwene bo na nima me so dey bo na obi e o baby ane dey bo enu ne ade but then hwe asem na wo kana baby wona ya adwen eyi esa say party general secretary ahye emara ana party ahye emara afa general secretary say ensese obia ko engage party people baby no mo ka hwe until further notice na say one of the candidates ekohia nkonfo no mo kasa na say bias ya be manase ya amebia feel important ne ade nti saa asem na osanka kwa bi so no say just fipo Kodua ntumi enya ho hwe kra no anka wonka ho bibi unche tie ni ye untumi nya ho hwe kra ka ho bibi ye hu se bia wa condemn ana say bibi etesa ana de ntia wan condemn ana wa anya ho bibi nso a untumi blame no bebre ni say Dr. Bawumia apart from your former vice president or your former vice president it say or be or ne party people kokoshia ebetumi afa say he is meeting them in his capacity as the former vice president of Ghana. Nti enya de a obetumi hold ni bibi tintin bia eni ade. Tie no ne ade kakra o so ye ka nyina no. The yanso mu nyina beto mo ho asese we have one common goal to score. That is to seek the well-being of the party and therefore seek the comeback of the to see the party come back to power in 2028. Sebasa dia mo nyina madwen be ye baako. Baby obi etosi no ya hyene den wabasoro. Baby obi embre no ya hyene den wabasoro. Baby obi enim of fall like ne ability wo from no ya hyene nkran wasori a if he say ebetumi aboa ba say chinchina dia ebi adwi obne no na de adwuma dia ene be se nyansafo duba kom ye so musi na ko wura nyame ani ase no saa na be ene kakra no okase we nkofa ma otamra na akoyi pia okase onfa nkoto nkofa bi wo mra na okura so na ese imenti me hwase bi yom ti de asumani ka no baby menen ya twa
Uzafo adwen chegu comment section asefa emaye yakrabo